Today I'm bringing you the equivalent of the Phoenix Protocol build that Warlocks have, but for Hunters. The Snazzy Rock on YouTube or Twitter was the one that kind of created it. He soloed Caretaker using it, but I kind of tweaked it to make it my own, and so that we could use it in any sorts of content for different purposes and such. It's a very fun build and I'm really enjoying it. For fragments and abilities, we're using Gambler's Dodge. Knife Trick is crucial to the build so that we can Scorch. And also Trip Mine Grenades are crucial because of the exotic we're using. We will be using Knock Him Down and On Your Mark to get 5 fragment slots mainly. But we're using Ember of Ashes to apply more Scorch to targets so that we can Ignite. Ember of Char spreads Scorch from ignitions. Ember of Torches so that we can become Radiant. Ember of Solace so that our Radiance lasts longer, and Ember of Singeing so that we get class ability energy when Scorching, and that is a big one for the build. You can replace Ember of Solace if you want for Ember of Empyrean, but I didn't want to lose the Resilience. As far as supers go, I'm using 6-shot Golden Gun because the shots of the Golden Gun give you give you grenade energy, I should say. So you can do this fun little combo of shooting Golden Gun and throwing grenades back and forth, causing ignitions, and I just enjoy it. But Blade Barrage is probably the best DPS option for supers, as it usually is, and that's okay. I'm not salty. Now, as far as mods go, I'm using Ashes to Assets to get super energy on grenade kills, and Well of Life for healing. It's the only healing that we can give, unfortunately. Young Ahamkara Spine is the exotic of choice. Any ability damage gives you grenade energy back, including your own grenade ability. I put on Melee Wellmaker here because I thought it was easier to create wells through melees instead of grenades. And I'm using Bowstring Detonation so that all grenade damage gives me class ability energy, which is pretty important for the loop of the build. If you're not using a champion mod, you should definitely use Focusing Strike though, so that both your grenade and your melee can give you that class ability energy back. In the chest plate, we have Striking Light. I love this mod. It gives you damage resistance when you're sprinting, but it doesn't have to be here. You can change it up. For example, if you want to have 100 mobility, throw on Power for Friends. That's going to be probably fine, but it does help with survivability a little bit. In the pants, I put Font of Wisdom, mainly because my intellect is low. I wanted to have my super. Yeah, but in the class item, I threw on there elemental time dilation so that my healing can last longer. And double utility kickstart is pretty important to get our class ability back as fast as possible. But coming back to Font of Wisdom, you can switch that up for whatever you want. You can choose Font of Might especially. It's always a good option. But really anything you want, you can customize that part. Same with Elemental Time Dilation. If you feel like you don't need it, you can put on whatever else you want, even Elemental Charge and Firepower. Weapons. We want to use a Demo Rocket. It's the best thing that synergizes with the grenade throwing, and it's super fun. I was using a BXR with Incandescent, but you don't really need an incandescent weapon. It's just nice, and Wither Horde synergizes super well too, just like Warlocks do. As a final note here, Ignitions also give you grenade energy back, which helps the whole loop of the build keep going for boss DPS, which is super fun. And also Bungie, in the build crafting blog post, they mentioned that there's a fragment coming to Solar that gives you restoration once you pick up a fire spray. And I'm gonna try to fit that in this build so that we can have even more survivability. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.